Oh yeah, I also want to say thanks to Rafa for this Select ball bag. It really helps me out with my balls. Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Abraham again. And today I'm in a different place. I'm in a city park here in El Paso. Real quick, what I really wanted to talk about was this ball right here, the Select DB. Well, Select Club DB is what it's called. Sorry, there's a lot of dust on it, mud, because they're fixing up here. This is Select Club DB. I believe DB means dual bonded. I'm not entirely sure. I'll just, take a look into that real quick. But the reason why I want to make a video review on this is because I was able to get this ball for $8.99. This one, and 17 other more, or 18 other of these balls. I only have 2 with me because the other 18 were gonna go to Mexico for some kids, and I was able to get my hands on 2 of them for myself. There's a project over there in Mexico for kids that my parents handle, and for Christmas that's what they're going to be getting. The way that I was able to get these for $8.99 was through epicsports.com, I believe. If not, I'll just make sure that I correct this on the screen. But Epic Sports is selling these for $8.99. The reason for that is because they say that there is some prints that haven't come out correctly, or that Select didn't approve of. So Select basically doesn't really want to deal with any misprints. So Epic Sports has their hands on a bunch of these. I'll try to leave a link so you guys can check it out. But the MSRP on these are $30. So we're looking at a price range, for like the Adidas and Nike soccer balls. I did make a video review about the Mitre Rogue, which was about $20, $15 in some stores. And I just had to get one of these, My parents saved a lot of money. My parents' project saved a lot of money due to the fact that they could only get a good quality ball at the price range of like $15 and above. Anything lower than that wouldn't really be something good to give to the kids. So we're talking about a $30 ball here, and I haven't seen anybody really make a review about something like this. Not about getting it this cheap or getting some $30 quality for for $8.99. So I haven't really seen anybody talk about the Select Club DB, so I'm gonna just make a quick review about it, yeah, see what we got for $8.99. Now the first thing I want to talk about is the stitching on this. It is, you can't see the string on it in every single shape. However, there also seems to be some gluing. I don't know if you can really see that, but there is some gluing on the outside of some of the stitching, so it does look like it could last a little longer than other balls that I've seen that just stitch out real quick. The weight on this is perfect. It's not too light. Of course you wouldn't expect this for $8.99. This is again a ball which you would find for about $30 at Academy or even somewhere else on the internet. Not that much padding. There is other balls there's other balls that I've seen, like the Wilson soccer balls that I do happen to have a lot of padding on the outside. This is just perfect, not too much, just fine. Weight and dimensions I will post on the screen just so you have a better idea what it is that you'll be getting your hands on if you do get your hands on them. And colorway on this, pretty cool in the night. The orange actually really does stand out a lot, along with the white, and the blue, is quite beautiful. I really haven't come across to any misprints on the 20 balls that we had in total. So it's not bad really. It's kind of a really good deal. It's probably the best deal that I've gotten for a soccer ball. So we're gonna get to kicking it a little bit and try some knuckleballs maybe if I can, some curveballs, lace shots and stuff to see what it is that we got. So something real quick for y'all. Maybe you guys want to get your hands on one of these for Christmas or something like that. So right to it. I do have like a final verdict on just kicking it around. I would still have to see how it performs in an actual match, friendly or whatever. But overall, I mean, it reacts well to curling the ball. I'm not sure how this could, you know, be for a goalkeeper. Material on it on the outside really doesn't have much texture, just pretty flat. You know, that's kind of classic in these lower end select balls. Trying to hit it with the knuckles isn't really easy. I mean, I really haven't gotten quite well of hitting with knuckles, but it doesn't react all that you know, consistently with it. So there was only like one shot that I was able to get that was a bit you know, more to what other balls react to how I hit it, but this one does move a lot. It does tend to have a lot of more movement in the air when hitting with the knuckles. Like I mentioned, it curls a lot. So final verdict on this, I guess it's a fun ball to kick around, of course, if you're just having a pickup with your friends in the field or whatever. In the pitch, I don't know. I mean, it could potentially be a little difficult to control, maybe first touch, or even expecting where it's gonna bounce. I didn't inflate it too much. I inflated it just right, but I guess it's just how thin the padding is, and it really just bounces a lot. It kind of reminds me a lot to a match ball and how thin the padding is. You know, like an official match ball, not from Select, but like Adidas, like the Teamgeist back in 06. It kind of reminds me of that, and maybe Jabulani as well, of how thin the padding was on it, how round people complained it really was for Jabulani, but it's like any other Adidas or Nike balls that you'll find out there. But it's not a bad ball. I'd like to give ratings from 1 to 10, but I mean, if you would be looking for playability value, I would say at least 7. It's good. It's all right. You just have to get used to. You just have to get used to how this ball just reacts to bounces specifically. It's just how the ball bounces. You'll have to get used to. This net back here is a little smaller. I did find myself hitting it over the bar a few times, but the amount of air it got, the amount of air time was insane. I mean, it would go over the fence really easily. All the other balls that I've kicked around here don't go out that easy. So it's a fast ball. That's for a fact. It is a fast ball. Maybe if you're trying to play like fast paced in a longer grass in the pitch, maybe that'll be a good idea. This is gonna be a nightmare for turf though. So it's gonna slide a lot. It's gonna move really fast. You know, unless you're really that good dribbling or that good in pace, keeping up with a player, keeping up with the ball, then I guess you'll have no problem. Just like this Wilson here, the more padding makes the ball break. This is like a kid's ball. It is a size 5, but it's just for like you know, kids leagues or whatever. But thick padding tends to make the balls break. It should be a good lasting ball, you know, like the Mida Rogue from a few years back. That held up pretty nicely. And yeah, hopefully you guys can take a look into it. It's really not a bad deal for what you're paying. So go out and try to get yourselves one before they run out.